All right, this week college football is back, and what that means is that tailgating is back. Tailgating is some of the best food there is, so today we're going to show you 3 easy recipes you can use at your next tailgate. But first, let's go change. Let's get started.
Okay, we've got 3 recipes today at what I would consider 3 different difficulty levels. This first one's as easy as it gets. This is a great recipe for a tailgate because it's super simple. To get started, we're going to take a pound of country sausage and brown this up. We're going to grab the old trusty crock pot. Then we're going to get that plugged in. But this is a tailgate, and you need to show your school colors here. So get your Tennessee crock pot, and then we'll be good to go. Now we're going for an easy recipe here. So we're going to take this crock pot liner. It basically makes it so there's no cleanup required at all. We're going to take our sausage. We're going to take a block of Velveeta. I'm going with the Queso Blanco Velveeta. You can go with the original, that's fine. And then we got 1 can of Rotel. We're also going to add in a little bit of milk. I've got about a half a cup. And I like to add some Tapatio hot sauce. That's optional. And that's all you need for this recipe. But I like to spice it up a little bit. We're going to take some bacon and add that to it. You can do this with a lot of different things. I've used chorizo before. I've been at tailgates and we've added pulled pork to it. This is a really versatile recipe. You can add anything to it, and I really don't think you could probably mess it up. I've actually added this on top of a cheeseburger and it was delicious. Please don't judge me. But look at that. After about an hour on high, this thing is melted. It's ready to go, but I gotta be honest with you.
See what this is all about.
I know I said let's see what this is all about. But as you can see, I lied to you. I have clearly already eaten quite a bit of this queso. The evidence is there, and I had absolutely no idea this was on my beard. And as you'll see, for the next recipe, it stayed on my beard all night.
It's like comfort food to me. It's so good. It's so easy. I mean, look, when we're done, pick this whole bag up. It's that easy. Got that bacon in there.
This recipe is as easy as it gets for a tailgate. Just throw all this together, put it in the crock pot, and it's ready to go. Cleanup's easy. It's the easiest dish you're gonna make for a tailgate that's really gonna impress your friends. This next recipe is a little bit more intensive, but it's still really simple at the end of the day. These are called pig shots. We're gonna start off with a half a cup of cheese. We're going with some Kobe Jack. We're gonna take a block of cream cheese and then your favorite barbecue rub. We're gonna mix that up, and then we're gonna get some sausage. You can use any kind of sausage you want here, but you're gonna cut them into little bite-sized pieces. This is gonna act as the base of your pig shots. Cut them up into coins, and we're gonna take our bacon and cut that in half. Once you've got that bacon cut in half, go get some toothpicks and take a piece of bacon and wrap it around the base of this sausage. Use a toothpick to secure it. Take a little ball of this cream cheese mixture, put it in top, and then set it on a cooling rack. I highly suggest you use tinfoil underneath that cooling rack too, so there's no mess. That's kind of the theme here. We're trying to eliminate the messes for this tailgate. Once you've got them all on there, add some more of your barbecue seasoning all around it. I've also just topped this with brown sugar at the end, which is really good too. We're gonna bake these in the oven. You can put them on the smoker, but we're gonna go in the oven. We're gonna bake these until the bacon is completely done. I wanna take this moment to recognize the fact that this Rotel dip is still in my beard.
Pig shots.
Just wanna point that out. If you can't tell, these are really good.
That is so good. It's so easy.
Try not to make the sausage too big so that you can eat this in one bite. If you have to, you can cut it in half, but that's what really makes it good for a tailgate is you can just grab the toothpick, eat the pig shot, and you're good to go. But the next recipe we're gonna make is by far the best appetizer you can make for a tailgate, in my opinion.
All right, now it's time for the most requested appetizer that we do. This is one of my favorite things we make, hands down. Let's get started.
First thing we're gonna do is take this full slab of pork belly and I'm gonna cut it in half. Just me here tonight, so I'm not gonna cook all of this, but cook as much as you want. I promise you it's all gonna get eaten. Cut it up into bite-sized pieces.
That's what we're looking for.
And remember that this is gonna shrink a little bit, so cut it just a little bit bigger than what you think you want it to end up as. But we're gonna hit this with some honey hog from Meat Church. Make sure you toss that really well. Try not to spill any. We're gonna put this on a wire rack. Spread them out evenly over that wire rack, and we're gonna take this to the smoker. Put it on the smoker at 250 degrees, and we're gonna let this smoke for about 2 to 2.5 hours. The next thing we're gonna do is go to the kitchen. We're gonna take an aluminum pan. We're gonna add some butter, brown sugar, honey, and a little bit of barbecue sauce to it as well. I really recommend this aluminum pan so that at the tailgate, you can just throw this away when you're done. We're about simplicity when it comes to a tailgate. Now we're going to take this out to the smoker. We're going to take this pork belly and put it in that braising liquid. Mix that around really good. Then you're going to want to cover it with aluminum foil and put it back in the smoker for an hour to an hour and a half.
Look at that.
And once you take a bite of one, it's going to be really hard not to just eat as many as you can.
It just literally melts in your mouth. So good.
And I really mean that this is the best appetizer we make. There's not a single time that we've made this that someone hasn't asked us for the recipe. A lot of people call this meat candy, and after you take one bite, you'll know why. But all three of these recipes are delicious. The rotel is definitely the easiest to make. The pig shots are really unique, and I haven't seen a ton of people doing that. But the pork belly burnt ends are definitely the best. Give it a shot, let us know what you think, and go Vols.